Article 3 Bill of Rights, Section 1. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of the laws. Section 2. The rights of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizure of whatever nature, and for any purpose shall be inviolable, and no search warrant or warrant of arrest shall issue except upon probable cause to determine personally by the judge after examination under oath or affirmation of the complainant and the witness he may produce, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Section 3. The privacy of communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except found lawful under of the court, or when public safety or order requires otherwise as prescribed by law. Any evidence obtained in violation of this or the proceeding section shall be should be inadmissible for any purpose in my proceeding. Section 4. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression or of the press, or the right of the people peaceable the assemble and petition the government for redress of grievances. Section 5. No law shall be made respecting an establishment of religion or prohibition the free exercise thereof, the free exercise and enjoyment of religious profession and worship without discrimination or preference shall forever be allowed. No religion tests shall be required for the exercise of chill or political rights. Section 6. The liberty of avoid and of changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon lawful order the court. Neither shall the right to travel be impaired except in the interest interest of national security, public safety, or public health as may be provided by law. Section 7. The rights of the people in information on matters of public concern should be recognized. Access to official rewards and to document papers to documents and paper pertaining to official acts, transaction or decision, as well as to government research data as basis for policy development should be afforded the citizens, subject to such limitation as may be provided by law. Section 8. The rights of the people, including those employed in the public and private sectors, to form unions, association or societies for purposes contrary to law shall not be abridged. Section 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation. Section 10. No law impairing the obligation of contracts shall be passed. Section 11. Free access to the courts and quasi-judicial bodies and adequate legal assistance should be denied to any person by reason poverty. Section 12. Any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be inform his right to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel, preferable of him own choose. If the person cannot afford a series of counsel must be provided with one. This right cannot be waived except in writing and in the presence of counsel. First consent to torture, force, violence, threat, intimidation, or any other means which the free will shall be used against him. Secret detention, places, solitary incommodation, incommunicado, or other similar forms of detention are prohibited. Any confusion or admission obtained in violation of this or section 17 heroes shall be inadmissible in evidence against him, the law shall provide for final and civil sanction of violation of the section, as well and compensation to and rehabilitation of victims of torture torture or similar practices and their families. Section 13. All persons except those charged with offense punishable by reclusion perpetua when evidence of guilt too strong shall be before conviction be available by sufficient security or were released on recognize may be provided by law. The right to beat shall not be impaired even when the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus to suspended excessive bail shall not be required. Section 14. No person should be held to answer for a criminal offense without due process of law. In all criminal prosecution that accused should be innocent until the country be provide and shall enjoy the right to the heard by himself and counsel to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against him, to have a speedy impartial and public trial, to meet the witnesses face to face, and to have compulsory process to secure the attendance of witnesses and the production of evidence in his behalf. However, after arraignment, trial, may proceeding to absence of the accused, provided that he has been duty notified. His failure to appear is unjustifiable. Section 15. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not suspended except in cases of invasion or rehabilitation when the public safety requirements it. Section 16. All persons shall have the right to a speedy disposition their cases before all judicial, quasi-judicial or administrative bodies. Section 17. No person shall be compelled to be compelled to be a witness against himself. Section 18. No person should be detained society by reason of his political and aspiration, no involuntary servitude in any form shall exist except as a punishment for a crime thereof the party should have been duty convicted. Section 19. Excessive fines shall not be imposed, nor cruel, degrading, or inhuman punishment inflicted. Neither shall death penalty be imposed unless for compelling reason involving involving crimes the Congress thereafter provides for it. Any death penalty already imposed shall be reduced to reclusion perpetua. The employment of psychological, or degrading punishment against any prisoner or detained, or the use of substandard or inadequate penal facilities under subhuman conditions should be dealt with by law. Section 20. No person should be imprisoned for debt or non-payment of a poll tax. Section 21. No person should be twice put in jeopardy of punishment for the same offense. If an act is punished by a law, an ordinance, conviction, or equally under either shall constitute a bar to another prosecution for the same act. Section 22. No ex post facto law or bills of attainder shall be enacted. That's all.